Good evening and welcome to the Q&A session to introduce our newest provision in Creative Pursuits, which is the NCFE Level 1 Award in Creative Craft, Art and Design. Hello, and thank you for acknowledging us, Chrissy. Thank you for that. So I know that everything's working, you can see and hear. It's always a bonus. So just a quick introduction, if you're new to Technology Triumphs, I'm Pip, I'm the founder of TT, and I'm joined by Jo, who is many things, wears many hats. Jo is our social media manager, one of our assessors. She's a course creator, content creator, all-round fabulous person, and we are both home-eding mums as well. And together we make part of a very small but very, very passionate team that is working towards making creative qualifications accessible to all.
So this session is designed to give you an overview of what Level 1 Art and Design is going to be all about, how it works, but it's also going to give you the opportunity to ask any questions that you might have. And if you are watching this live retrospectively, it's going to be available on our Facebook page and will also be uploaded to our YouTube channel as well. But if you are watching this after we've been live, please do feel free to add any comments, any questions. We will be checking all of those comments after as well, so we will always get back to you.
Cool. Right, I'm going to just share a presentation with you now. Hopefully you can still hear us okay.
So we are really lucky to have benefited from some expertise from an industry specialist. The lovely Kate has joined us for the creation of this course. Now, Kate is an incredible artist, as you can see here, and she can turn her hand to practically any medium and is extremely passionate about art and design. If you've seen some of our mixed media tutorials in special effects makeup and cosplay design, you will already be familiar with Kate's work. She currently works in the TV and film industry on some incredible projects as a set decorator and also as a commissioned artist. And recently she has worked on a new TV series by the creators of Game of Thrones, which is really exciting for us to benefit from all of Kate's wonderful expertise and knowledge. But probably even more interesting and relevant things to know about Kate is that she was herself home educated and has said that she is so happy and proud that she has been able to give something back to the home ed community. We are really, really excited about that.
Absolutely. So that's who has been behind the scenes working to create your tutorials. So let's talk a bit about the actual course and what it will look like and some of the content within it. So the course, like most of our other courses, especially the creative craft courses, is made up of 11 engaging workbooks with links to the pre-filmed tutorials that Kate has created, meaning that you can work through the content at your own pace and to your own schedule. Throughout the entire course, you have the option of following a traditional art or digital illustration pathway. Now, you can even switch between the two or even do both, getting more learning content from the course. And it's worth pointing out here that Kate has highlighted to us that within the industry that she's working in, the ability to be able to work within both traditional and digital is seen as a huge advantage. So the actual content. The first 3 workbooks are going to build upon basic artistic skills. So in workbook 1, you're exploring basic techniques. You'll be doing a little bit about tools and materials. You'll look at exploring form and shading and life drawing. Workbook 2 is an introduction to the design cycle. You'll be exploring mark making and developing your design skills and sketchbook, and also the ability to act upon feedback and develop your design work. And then workbook 3 goes a little bit more specific. You're looking at the art movement pop art, and you're going to be introduced to the techniques used there. You're going to start analysing the artwork of other people and art movements as well. And again, start really understanding the design cycle. That's the first 3 workbooks. Workbook 4 and 5 are your minor projects. That's going to draw upon the skills you've already developed. And it's also going to introduce basic animation techniques, which is just very exciting for us. So again, this can be through traditional stop motion animation, or it could be digital. So again, whatever pathway you choose, you can opt to just stick with that pathway, or you can switch between, or you can even do both. Workbook 6 to 11 is the sustained major project. So that's where you work on one project applying everything you've learned in the course so far, where you create your own design brief and you work your way through the design cycle in order to create your final piece.
So there are many different artistic outcomes that you can explore for that major project. So for example, you could work with 2D artwork. This could be painting, drawing on canvas. You could work in any medium. It could be charcoal, pencil, paint, watercolor. You could create something like a poster or some artwork for perhaps a book cover or even an album cover. You could even complete a mural on a wall. You could work in sculpture, clay or wood, mod rock or papier mâché. You could also work in stained glass. You could do painting on glass, painting on pottery or ceramics. And if you're exploring the digital illustration pathway, you could focus on a longer animation or even create some art graphics. For example, this could be book illustration or magazine creation or a comic or graphic novel. So this isn't a complete list. If you have an art medium in mind that you want to explore, just like on our mixed media course, just reach out to us, touch base with us, and it is more than likely that we are going to confirm that you can use this to centre your major project around.
I'm just going to take a pause there just to make sure that we haven't got any questions so far based on all that wealth of information we've just given you. So that was a lot of info and hopefully a lot of well-received information in terms of how you could make this learning journey personal to your learner and to really sort of link it to their passions as well. So as you may already be aware, I used to teach in an educational setting. I was keen not to recreate an art GCSE in the development of this course. Being home ed, we have so many more opportunities to really explore and evolve our learning beyond a classroom setting. So that's really what we're about encouraging and creating with our outcomes there. So I'm just going to double check some your comments. If you've got something you wanted to ask, please feel free to ask. There's no such thing as a silly question. Just to say hello to everyone as well. Hello, Chrissy, Jennifer, Lynn, Cameron. So, Natasha's joined us as well. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm just going to check there's no questions. Chrissy's put, wow.
I love this question from Chrissy.
Okay. Go on.
Chrissy has said book cover. Is that for a book they have read or do they have to think of a story? Ooh. Chrissy, you could do either. It's really that expansive.
Yeah, that would be a really good way of extending the learning beyond even this qualification. If you wanted to, incorporate into project-based learning, so you're creating you're again getting more learning opportunities from the one course, then absolutely creating your own story would be awesome. Natasha put, this is exciting. Logan, check this out. Oh, I'm so glad that you're receiving it well. We're excited about it. It's been a long time in the pipeline. And I think we've really, really been lucky with the young person we've been able to work with in creating this content. It's just opened up so many opportunities as well. So it's been worth the wait, I feel. So I'm going to start talking about the boring stuff now, the pricing and then how you can book, etc. Some of you are probably already familiar with this, but I'm just going to go over it and talk about a few things. So pricing, as this is the launch of this qualification, we're offering it with a 25% discount for those booking for April 2024 only. This group will form our pilot scheme and will also have an opportunity to feedback and have an influence of the Level 2 certificate in creative craft, art and design, which is already in the planning stages and due to run from January 25. From the back of a couple of comments that we saw earlier in the week, you might also be interested to know that we do have plans to provide a Level 3 certificate in the future. That is coming. The total cost of the course, which includes the registration, certification and support from us for as long as you need to complete the course, would usually be £480, but it's reduced to £360 for this cohort only. Payments can be made in 3 different ways, either £15 a month over 24 months, £30 a month over 12 months, or you can pay in full. If paid in full, it is possible to enrol all year round, but please note that the reduced rate will only apply to those booking and paying within this April.
So how can you book? Well, it's quite simple, really. Go to our website. We have a little button that says book now. And this takes you to our link to our third-party booking system, Class for Kids. It's already open for enrolment, and we're very pleased to say we've already had quite a few bookings. So we are really, really pleased that you are excited for this course already. You can use this link that we will add to this video, or you can just go directly to our website shown on the screen. You'll have the option of booking either the standard, which is that 24-month payment option that Pip spoke about, or fast track, which is the 12 months. And you'll be prompted to set up your payment plans. No payment is taken until the 1st of April. You will receive a pause notification to your email on your payment plan, and this is to prevent any payments from being taken any sooner. So don't worry if you get that email that says it's been paused. That's a good thing. You won't have any money taken from your account until the 1st of April.
So if you'd like more information on how the course works, including how this course compares to a standard GCSE and how we use technology to deliver all of our provisions remotely, we have created this handy little information pack specifically for this. So you can either DM us or to request a copy direct, or you can request to join our dedicated Facebook community group for this course, where there is a copy already uploaded there for you. This group will form the support group for everyone on the pilot scheme as well, and we'll be updating it with more information such as sample sessions and tutorials in the coming weeks. You can find the group by searching Technology Triumph's Level 1 Art and Design, but I think we'll also put the link on this video as well.
Yes, we will. I'm just going to pause there because Chrissy has a question for us. She said, if I sign either or both of mine up, is there an option to go up a level if you do the Level 2 course in the future? Hope that makes sense.
So are you asking there, Chrissy, that if you start the Level 1 and then decide actually they want to do the Level 2, can you just transfer the booking over? The answer is yes. We do that a lot with some of our learners already. So the work you would have completed for the Level 1 and the payments you've made for the Level 1 can count towards the Level 2 course. It might not be a straight swap, so it might not be that you've finished Workbook 3 and you start at Workbook 4 in the Level 2, because obviously it's a qualification that's a lot bigger in size. So it might be that you finish Workbook 3 and you pick up from Workbook 2 on the Level 2. So you can do it that way. If you're asking, can you do the Level 1, complete it, and then do the Level 2? You can, but it would be completely new content, completely new work. So it wouldn't be that you would just top it up. We do that with our cake decorating course. That's the only one that we do that with. So hope that makes sense, but do shout at me if I've not answered your question. We've got another comment from Shah saying, booking page on tonight. Oh, that's awesome. I know pages work well. And when we thought of the digital illustration route, it's for learners like Paige that this was created for. So awesome. Just need to decide on the 12 or 24 months. So in relation to that, between the 12 or 24 months, nothing changes. You pay the exact same amount. You have exact same access to your course. It's just that your payment plan will be finished sooner, and the timeline that the learning portal gives you and suggests that you can hand in work will obviously determine whether it's 12 or 24 months. If you sign up to one and decide that you want to work to a different timeline, it's absolutely fine. It makes no odds to us because we don't set any deadlines anyway. All it means is that at the point that you are ready to receive your certificate, if you've taken the 24-month payment option and you've completed it a lot sooner than that, we just ask you to pay the outstanding balance before we send a certificate on. That's all. Got some more.
I've had a couple more questions. So Becky has said, when will Level 2 be available, as my daughter is 16 in 2025? So Level 2 is going to be available for January 2025, but there are no minimum or maximum ages for the art and design. So if she wanted to do Level 1 art and design, she could. You don't have to be 16 in order to do Level 2. There's no minimum or maximum age there either. So hopefully that answers that one for you, Becky. And Lindsay has said, looks like another great course. Thank you very much. And Chrissy has said, I love how there is no difference in price between the different payment options. And this is something that we feel really strongly about as home educators. And I've got to say, as people who grew up in shall we say, a non-affluent household? Is that a polite way of saying it?
We both grew up in a deprived area, is what we could say.
Yeah, there we go. So we feel really strongly that people, for whatever reason, if you choose to take a payment plan option or if you choose to pay in full, we don't think anyone should be penalised for whichever option they choose to do.
Yeah, that's it. I was also going to add on.
There's no deadlines.
I was also going to add on to the back of what Becky has said. Will be the level 2 be available for your daughter in 25? So we're aiming for January 25. It may come a little bit earlier than that, but that's what we're aiming for as a release. Just to highlight, when we release our courses, they are released in full. The only exception to that is our level 3 course that is coming, and that's because the exam board has determined that learners have to spend a minimum of 2 years on the courses. But when we release our courses, they are written in full, available to you in full, which means you can fast track through them. You can even, if you so desire, complete in less than 12 months. It depends obviously on what time you've got to commit to it. So we don't believe in releasing a course that's only partially written, because obviously if your learner is, has got a good run at it and wants to keep the momentum, having to wait for modules to be released can be quite frustrating. So just wanted to add that in there as well. I've lost where we are now on our
we are now going to talk about booking.
Oh yes,
booking is now live. Yay!
So you may already follow us and know that our payments usually start in the month before the official course start date. So just to clarify that for all of our other creative craft courses, with where a booking is open at the moment, bookings close on the 28th of February for those ones. However, this new course, the Art and Design, will remain open until the 31st of March, after which the next opportunity to book on will be for September on our payment plan options, or if you want to pay in full, you can use the immediate enrolment booking at any point through the year as well.
Yeah, and so finally, just a reminder to like and follow us for any updates, including our free provisions that we're continually adding to. You might have seen our latest announcement go out. And this is just to ensure that you don't miss out on any announcements of new courses or provisions that are being launched. We have a number of projects that are already ongoing in the background towards giving the home ed community as many options as possible when it comes to the creative qualifications that we offer. And this includes us levelling up, which means that we're going to be able to provide a 7-year learning pathway, as well as providing more choice in the range of the different creative pathways that a learner can explore towards receiving those formal, recognised qualifications that they can do with no exams and no deadlines, which I think is just brilliant.
So that was it. That was everything we came to talk to you about briefly this evening. This is probably one of our quickest lives ever. We like a good chat, don't we? Let's face it. So if you have got any questions, comments, anything you want to add, then feel free. We're going to hang about for another few minutes. But yeah, just want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you as well to everybody that has requested this or had an input and has already evolved the course to the point it's at now. Hopefully, if you are booking, you'll be able to have a strong influence as well on what comes next, because we're all about creating for our community, and that's you guys. Yeah. So, yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, do feel free to ask us. I think we had one little point that we might have missed, and it's about our payment plan options. And it's to let you know that unlike some other things that you might sign up to, and this is probably one of my biggest bugbears as a home educator, I have spent so much money signing my son up to things that never get looked at ever again. And payment plans keep rolling because I'm now obligated to continue to paying these things money. But with Technology Triumphs on our payment plans, there are no obligations to continue it. If for whatever reason you want to cancel or you want to pause, you can do that. Just drop us an email. It needs to be 3 working days before your next payment plan is due. And we can cancel that and no more payments are taken for you, or pause it for a period of time. If you're going travelling, say for 6 months, and you want to pause your payments whilst you're jetting off around the world, we can do that as well. And then you can just come back and restart when you're ready. So just wanted to let people know that you're not committed if for whatever reason you need to take a break or take a pause, or even if your learner just simply doesn't engage with it, that's absolutely fine as well. We understand sometimes they just don't do these things, and it all seems like a really great idea in these shiny Q&As that we do and with all these announcements, and they get really excited, and then it comes to it and then they're like, kind of done with it now.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all about making life easier wherever we can, because as rewarding as it is, home editing is it's not for the faint-hearted. It's hard work too. So if we can take some pressure off or stress in any way, then we're all about that. I see some more comments come through. We've got Louisa said, we missed the first 10 minutes. Can we rewatch this? Yeah, it's going to stay on our page, and I will upload it onto our YouTube channel as well if it gets difficult to find through other posts. But if you've got any specific questions, do shout us now. I'm sure people won't mind if we're repeating something that we've said right at the beginning. Chris has asked, is there a lot more work in the level 3? Is there a price difference? Sorry for all the questions. So the level 3 cookery is coming out in September. It's very different from the level 1 and 2 in that it is much less prescriptive, and I wouldn't say our level 1 and 2s are that prescriptive, but level 3 is expecting a certain level of maturity and independent working from the learners. The exam board unfortunately do put a minimum age on the level 3, and that's because of that leveling up. So at the point of registration, the learner has to at least be 15, but halfway through the course they have to have been turned 16. So I've already built a lot of it for the cookery. So I've got samples available in our level 3 cookery. The information pack will show you some information. The level 3 creative craft will be built in a similar way, because obviously people can be developing skills in so many different areas. I can't just create a tutorial and give instructions of you need to make this, because people will want to be exploring different things. You'll have some people who want to just focus on animation. You'll have some people that want to study pottery. They're very, very different and diverse. So it's going to be much more about autonomy and also personal responsibility in terms of developing your skills with our guidance on how to navigate the assessment objectives to get a qualification at the end. So sorry if that was a bit rambled. We will do a much more in-depth Q&A specific to the level 3. We haven't done it yet because we're not launching that to start until September. So just keep an eye out and follow the page if you haven't already for that. Bevan's put, looks fantastic. Seren is desperate to start this. Awesome. Charles put, I've lost track of the number of times we paused. Yeah, we don't even have a limit on the amount of times you pause and unpause. That's fine by us as well. I like how our payments are being made, but there's no rush to start. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're sort of paying it off, and the course is sitting there ready for whenever you're ready, you know. So that's cool. And then finally, I think we'll be doing courses with you for quite a few years. Well, this was the idea, you know. It's not just about just providing a level 2 qualification. We want to create a whole learning journey for you. When you find something that works for your learner, you don't want them to outgrow it too quickly. You know, because it's so difficult to find the right fit. When you've got it, you want to hold on to it for as long as possible. So yeah, so from September we'll have entry level, level 1, level 2, and level 3 running. So hopefully, you get to stay with us for a while, which would be cool.
So I think we'll give it a couple of minutes in case anyone has got any other questions. But again, this is available to watch retrospectively. If you've joined us later, you can simply rewind it and catch up from the very beginning. But it will stay available on our page. You'll be able to go to the events tab and then scroll down to past events, and this Q&A will appear there. So you can watch it either from Facebook, or you can head over to our YouTube channel, and this will also be uploaded there. But it might take 24 hours to upload to YouTube, simply because we're always reliant on Pip's Wi-Fi.
It's not the best. I live in a black zone, apparently.
It's not the best, but it is getting better. So so it will be available on YouTube as well. But as always, if you are watching this, and like we always say, we'll switch off and then you'll think of 5 questions that you wanted to ask and you didn't think of them at the time. You can add them into the comments on this video and we will catch up with them afterwards. Or you can reach out to us on PM on Facebook. I will pick that up. Or you can reach out on email as well to technologytriumphs@outlook.com, and Pip will handle that one for you. But again, there is no such thing as a silly question as far as we're concerned. We love questions because it means that you're interested and excited, and we love that too. So please don't feel bad for reaching out and asking us any questions that you've got any queries or anything like that. So, and Samantha has commented, say hi, new to Technology Triumphs, booked the courses for my son and had an email saying the payment is paused. Is this because the courses don't start yet? Yes, that's exactly right, Samantha. You will get that notification to say that they've been paused when you set up your payment plan, and that's so that no payment is taken until the first payment due date, which I believe for the courses that you've been enrolling on, they will be taken on the 1st of March. If you are booking for Level 1 Art and Design, that's not taken until the 1st of April. So hopefully that's cleared that one up for you, but feel free to let us know if you just want to double check with which courses you're enrolled on.
Absolutely. So yeah, I suppose that's it. Unless anyone's got anything else to ask, I was just going to say, just make sure that you like and follow the page so you see the updates. We're continually launching new content, new courses, free stuff. I think most of you that are watching live right now are aware of our Creativity for Mental Wellbeing course that is being well received. Another one of Jo's projects, and it's amazing. That's due to start
Wednesday. It's
Okay.
going to launch. It's going to be available. You can download it either from the website or you can download it from our Creativity for Mental Wellbeing group as well. And it's slightly different to when we've run it before, which was like a mini series and we released week on week. This time you can download the whole thing and it looks a lot different. And we will also be sharing a little preview of what it's going to look like across the weekend as well. But anyone who is interested in that, if you want the direct link added to the comment section here, please do let us know. But we will be adding the link to the Level 1 Art and Design group, and we're also going to add the direct booking link as well.
I think that's it. I was going to say, as Chrissy has been watching live, thank you for all the tags, Chrissy. You've shared the Creativity for Mental Wellbeing to a lot of people. Thank you to anyone that's doing that. That is available to everybody. You know, yes. Don't have to be an enrolled learner, don't even have to be home educated. We want that to be a free resource for anybody to make use of because it's a very important subject dear to our hearts.
Yeah, with that one as well, I just want to add in is that although it's written for young learners and young people, obviously it's mental well-being, so you can transfer it to adulthood as well. You can use all of the content and the tips and the not tips and tricks, but the techniques that are involved in that and apply it to your life as well. You can go through it together with your young learner as well. I think that's really valuable when it comes to mental well-being, is sharing the journey with each other and opening up those conversations. So yeah, as Pip said, thank you to everyone that's been sharing it, everyone that's joined the group and things like that. But we hope that you have enjoyed this Q&A and we've answered all of those questions for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us and hope to see you on our art and design course very soon.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care. Bye.